We watched it over there on the quad stream. You might have seen it as well. So that means S2J is in top 8.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Makes it through. And what we're going to be doing, because all the winners of top 8 have been determined already, we're going to be running through the losers bracket. The qualifications. Okay. And the winners right now, we have Jmook Amsa and Cody Schwab and Zane. That's going to be tomorrow.
That's tight.
And then S2J is the first person to be confirmed to get through losers to top 8.
Right.
And yeah, we're just going to run through the rest of these. Also, the other stream is, I think, BTS Smash 2 or 3.
Okay.
But it has the other match as well. There's Kadorn versus Moki going on right now. That's 1-1. And now we're going to watch Trif versus Axe. Now, this is definitely a matchup that I know the nuances of.
Okay, I don't either. But they had Axe and Laud played like a long set at the Golden Gauntlet. And so that was actually really cool because we got to see, from Laud's perspective, who did win that, when we had Laud on the interview, Laud was talking a lot about what Axe would bring to the table and how that Peach had counterplay. Because there was a period where Axe was actually going on a tear in that matchup. And when Axe wins this, it looks crazy.
Did you see that?
It's stuff like that. Yeah, Axe will just be up on the platforms all of a sudden.
Remember when they
patched
like that out of Smash 4?
That's very true.
We still got that.
We still got that. We still got that.
The old one still got that.
Oh, gets the up smash. Doesn't get the cleanest hit, I think. Yeah, this is so Peach just wins this matchup for sure. Like Peach, if you ask me which one wins, it's definitely Peach. But Pikachu surprisingly does have some stuff.
Okay. What are you looking for as Pikachu?
I remember the last time I watched Axe play this, there was a good bit of first of all the kill confirm, and I don't know. It's interesting because it's Trif, it's not Laud. I think Axe might have even beaten Laud in tournament or something, but then Laud studied the tapes, and what Laud came to realize was Axe gets a lot of kills off of he'll down throw. You don't get a true combo, but he'll read an air dodge to the platform and try to waveland on there and like up smash or something.
Okay.
The thing is, what Laud realized was, you don't need to like just get hit by an aerial, bro. TLDR is like Pikachu downers you or something. You don't need to try to air dodge out to dodge their aerial. Like the aerial's not going to kill you, so Laud would just take an air and be fine.
I see.
You see? And so Laud played a really intelligent game, I think. Oh!
That's crazy.
That was crazy. And yeah, both these guys are living till 202 and 163 respectively. But yeah, Axe has these very specific win cons, and I think if Trif knows how to play around those, because Laud really did, then it's going to be really hard for Axe. But if Trif does some of the, turns the brain off a little bit and does like the, I don't know, yeah, doesn't play the matchup, Axe definitely can get some cheeky kills.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all off, you were saying this is off of a down throw?
Yeah, off it, like down throw at high percent into read air dodge.
And Laud was just like mindlessly air dodging to get away.
Exactly.
Got it.
Of like an aerial, but it's like, but then the logic is, what do you actually, it's like in Street Fighter, they always say take the throw.
Take the throw.
It's exactly like that. You just take the throw. Cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, it's a matchup, I remember this would pop up sometimes in top 8s back when Armada was playing as well, Axe specifically versus Armada. And it'd be one of those matches where like, as a spectator and like a spacey player, I was just like, you know what, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is nice.
That's cool.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then Armada would win, and then it's like, okay.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, he's really good, Axe played well.
But I do see the turnips being an immediate problem, because I think the stocks that Trif has got have been being annoying with the turnips and then catching Axe with an errant aerial. He did it last time with a fair. There's actually a reverse fair, and it's crazy that it hit. And it's like a chip away type of thing that's happening that Axe is losing to at the moment. Like he's trying to get through this barrage. He has to go on the platform, and then Trif just goes under, tries to catch him with a nair. That's what's looking like what's going on. And he dies early.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for what it is, earlier than the last stock, all the stocks have been deep into the hundreds this game, which is pretty crazy. I think that was a stitch, but yeah, I guess there's no way to go up there and catch it. Would have been cute.
Also, I believe that was a strong back air from Pikachu as well. It just did nothing. Okay, so here's the down throw.
That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, it's like just not quite. It almost looks like it's going to combo into something meaningful, but it kind of doesn't.
Yeah, especially if this percent, it's just awkward town, awkward city.
Yeah, in the state of awkward.
he keeps, oh man,
Ooh.
he's not hitting him.
Whoa.
Trif is so hard to hit, and it's funny because it's Peach.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Peach is bobbing and weaving. It's like an extremely slow character.
Yeah, no, Trif is, it's cool. Like, I haven't seen Trif in an IRL event in a long time. And it's just by virtue of Spain's far from us.
Spain's a far place.
Spain's just a far place.
There's a whole big-ass lake in between.
Yeah. But cool, Trif's always, I don't know, been to a fair share of, like, summits and stuff, so it's just really energetic, like, funny, like, loud guy.
Yeah.
Just awesome.
We also just need more Peaches in the roster, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It's important.
It's important.
We need to keep our portfolio diverse.
I agree. Peach is the next one I'm gonna learn, I think. I'm trying to be decent with every good character. I think I'm gonna do Peach next.
There's a player called XX Girlfriend, and I teamed with them at Genesis, and they played Peach, and they were like, I'm actually a Toad main with a Peach secondary. And I'm like, that makes so much sense. Because that Toad came out a lot when we were playing.
That's tight, because I will watch tournaments, and when I say try, I like the whole tournament, and Toad doesn't come out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
People don't like Toad.
People don't like Toad.
I remember a friend of mine who played Peach. He was like, oh, I just wish Peach had like a Falcon Punch type of move. That would complete the character.
It just fucking clocks you.
Like if Peach Bomber did like a lot of damage.
I actually do think Peach Bomber could be a little better.
You know, Peach Bomber was like a real motherfucker of a move.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe it's 15 frames slower even. Like, whatever.
They kind of did that in Ultimate.
Yes.
Ultimate, it's got knockback on it. And then some hearts come out. I don't know what your take on this is. I kind of like what they did with the later Smash games. They gave her
They gave her magic.
They gave her little heart magic.
The rainbow on the up tilt is so cute.
I kind of like it.
I liked it too.
Right?
I thought the exact same thing.
Because in Melee, it's like she's just got bricks in her dress, so when she twirls around, they clobber you.
Yeah,
for 70 damage.
In Trif or in like the later Smash games, she's just got more like she's just more of a princess.
She's more of a princess. Yeah,
I think that's cool.
Right. Melee Peach is like Melee Peach. You know, it's different. It's different.
This is a slog.
It's a slog. I don't know if Axe meant to do that up air or wanted up smash, but then input it wrong or realized oh, actually just it won't kill with this percent.
Also, giving Trif the space to pull turnips is just like it just begins the mini game of like, all right, Axe, how will you get in this time? And he did it that time. He obviously did a full hop and then landed a down air, but I don't think that's going to keep happening.
Right.
I think it's actually rare that he's getting in and getting a clean hit, and it's showing in terms of how much Trif won the last game and how this one's going as well, even on a counter pick.
Yeah. It's a great point with the turnips, because the thing is, even if Axe gets in, sometimes he takes some damage doing it.
See, look, he was forced to go because he's like, okay, there's a Mr. Saturn in the hand. I got to go high.
Yeah.
I don't want Mr. Saturn hitting me. And then he immediately eats a nair. So it reminds me a lot of Falco Peach, where it's like you have to laser to get her to a certain height and then meet her in the air, or when she lands, like if you're really tight.
Right.
It's like classic like fireball mechanics in a fighting game, made extra weird by Melee itself.
Right. Yeah, it's weird because it's an item that you throw. It's not just the move. But yeah, I think that's exactly how it is, and I think for Pikachu, you do have Thunderjolt on the flip side of the projectile war, but it's not quite the same level of power. I think Turnip is a somewhat better projectile in most circumstances.
See, look, he went for that downer again. He likes doing it. He wants to hit the Peach, but it's getting power shielded. It's getting dodged. It's just not working out.
And Trif playing patient on the ledge here.
Okay.
Comboed?
Let's go.
Question mark at 160? Maybe. I don't even know.
Your local Pikachu main right now is folding their arms again. That actually doesn't work.
Yeah, that actually doesn't work.
That's actually not true.
That's actually not true.
Trif messed that up.
Yeah, the Pikachu Discord's Mango
Discord's on fire right now. Oh my god, LMAO, he died it in. LMAO.
LMAO, he died it in. Trif doesn't know. Omega lol. You got to get creative, I feel like, if you're Axe here, because I think it's just, it's the same writing on the wall as game one. And I think that we haven't seen any real, you want a juicy 80% up smash. And we haven't, and Axe knows it. That's what that was.
Yep.
And we haven't had any of those yet. So
trying to just get a read in. He's also going for extensions as well, where it's like the classic Pikachu problem. It's like, all right, I hit you 9 times with my up air. Like, does that hurt?
Right.
No.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, nice. Yeah, great spacing around Peach's dash attack, which is impossible to do.
Yeah, it is actually.
Don't be deceived by the footage you just watched.
It's crazy. That will not work at home.
Yeah. You
will get hit by it.
You watch it and you're like, I can do that. That didn't look that hard. Then you try it, you can't do it. Against Peaches, who are way worse than Trif.
Yes.
How does that make sense?
It's like she's got an invisible sword and she shoots it out of her hands.
I hate it. I hate it. Dude, I remember, oh my god, this was either at Scuff World Tour or Golden Gauntlet, but some player, might have been a Peach player, it would make a lot of sense for this to have been a Peach player, said that Peach's dash attack wasn't that great of a move or something.
A Peach player said this?
Probably, because
okay.
that would track, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, like Zane was walking by, and I was like, that doesn't make any. And I was like, Zane, and I was like, because I just needed any good player, and I was like, Zane, is Peach's dash attack a good move? And he just like, he went like.
Like,
and he made this look at me like,
me this?
Yes. What?
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like it's
like,
such
isn't this your job?
Yeah, obviously it's a good move, bro. Like, yeah, and I was like,
God.
I was like, bro, case in point. Okay, did you see the face they just made? Thank you.
It's funny because it reminds me of like I was told, because I didn't follow the scene, but in StarCraft 2 days, pro players would talk about their race that they played and be like, they're actually trash. Like Zerg's trash. This is why. I just play a hard race just because like whatever. And then they would win tournaments. And they'd be like, I just got lucky. Like they're constantly campaigning against their race because the game got patched.
StarCraft 2.
Yeah, StarCraft 2.
Specifically.
And they did this because like they wanted to keep the strengths of the race they played. But it's funny that Melee players do this without anything except the right to complain.
Yes. Yeah. It's literally.
No one's patching
so that people
the game.
feel bad for you.
No one's changing anything. It's just so you can tell people you have it harder.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful.
And isn't that very human?
Yes.
It's not. Sometimes it's not about some material gain or something practical. It's just about we all want to be heard.
We're just mad and we need someone to hug us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what all of this. When I get mad that she can just grab me and then wait 10 minutes and then grab me again as Falcon, I'm just mad.
Yeah.
I just want a friend.
Right.
And Aiden's not my friend right now.
We're
just normal men. Citizen men.
Can't believe Aiden's not here.
I can't believe it. So Trif looking really good. He cannot seem to solve the puzzle.
You were talking about how when you're fighting Pikachu, you got to solve the puzzle.
That's right.
But I think when Pikachu fights the Peach, Pikachu's got to solve the puzzle.
Pikachu's got to solve the puzzle.
Pikachu's not the puzzle anymore.
Everything gets turned around, and all of a sudden it's an animal trying to figure out a puzzle, and you're like,
and animals can't solve puzzles, dude. Have you seen?
He can't even read. He's a rat.
He's a rat. Can't say words. Can say his own name with different levels of emphasis. It kind of conveys meaning to that, but you know. Oh, and the beam sword.
Beam sword. We've pulled enough turnips so that now that it's a beam sword on deck, it's thrown.
And Trif is okay. I was wondering if Trif was going to be in the fun haver mode where you just use the beam sword and you swing around. But
he did for a little bit.
Yeah, like twice.
He put some swings in.
I like it.
Nice. That's barely killed. All right.
I'll just you know what? I'll just say it right now instead of waiting until after the set to say it. Sorry for another random tangent. If I could patch Melee, I would. You know what I don't like about the beam sword? The only moves you. Wow. So this is a good time for me to be talking about this. Is what Axe just told me. Axe just said, go ahead, tell your story.
He's like,
I would make it so that characters, you can just use, you get a whole moveset with the beam sword. Like, you can do aerial, like if I'm Falcon or Fox, I can do a Marth Forder with the beam sword. Because, the way it is, the reason for people in chat, why don't people use the beam sword more? Because if you do a lot of combat in melee, is you jump in the air and do aerials with the C stick.
Yes.
If you do that with the beam sword, it's a very instinctive thing to do as a melee player. You throw it, and it's gone. It's sad. So I would be like, bro, imagine you could literally Peach floats at you. I mean, it'd be disgusting.
What if every character just got a Marth sword? Instead of a beam sword, it's a Marth sword, and they have the same exact aerial moveset as Marth for 5 moves.
Imagine Puff.
Yeah, and then Puff is just Ken comboing you 4 times into a down air.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be a little bit. How often do they come up in tournament games? Is my point. So whatever.
That's a good patch because it's inconsequential but also hype.
It's hype. Exactly. Yeah, it's, there's always been this. Even Armada had his moments where he would try to use the beam sword a little bit, and then it's like, okay, you can't do that much.
All right. I could just dash attack.
Ooh, that's going to kill it. 132. Wow. Yeah, Axe just kind of running headfirst into the nair.
So you can see, I think that little interaction a little bit ago with the taunt and the Thunder Jolts is kind of an indication of Axe saying, what do you want from me?
What do you want from me, bro?
Right? And Axe is a nice guy. He loves the game, but he's not immune to the idea of, damn, this sucks, and I don't know how to deal with this, right?
Yeah.
And Trif is just playing the matchup. I would say this is the most fundamental version of playing the matchup. He's shooting Hadoukens and he's doing Shoryukens when he jumps in.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself. Axes, and like every single time there's been a question, except that one time at 162. Every single time there's been like a question mark, can Axe get an up smash? It like doesn't pan out.
Yeah.
And that's so big.
Yeah, the up smash has came, the one from earlier as well. It was an early one, but it was because of like an errant hit that just happened to combo because Trif ran out of stage. And that's just not happening more. It's just not.
Right.
Good tech. Here we go.
Gets a KO again, 166. But yeah, Trif taking a moment. And like at the end of the day, you know, yeah, it's this looks like a struggle for Pikachu for sure. But like every character's got their struggles. And like, you know, I don't know. Maybe Trif literally the last set played some Fox who laser camped them for 7 minutes on Dreamland.
Oh,
I don't know.
No one's evil here.
No one's evil here. You know,
the game
I want to make that point. That's right. That's right.
But what this does is this makes me want to go back and look at other Peach Pikachu sets.
Yeah.
To see what, you know, how does Pikachu win? How does Peach lose? Right? Which are two different ways to look at it. And it just piqued my interest because to me this looks like an extremely simplistic game plan that is impossible right now.
It's really tough,
but it's not because Axe has beaten Peach before.
Right. Yeah, Axe has literally beaten like I think Laud, like Polish. But yeah, I mean it does. I mean, to me, someone who doesn't play either of these characters, it looks like a good amount of outplay has to happen. And the up smashes don't come free.
No, they don't. You got to work so hard.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the L cancel percentage. It's easy for Peach because he float cancels everything.
Right. Actually, maybe that drives it way down because then the one that you couldn't. Oh yeah, actually, how does that work? Maybe it's like just really low.
It's really
because they're all float cancels. They're not L cancels. I don't know.
It messes with it if you miss your L cancel because you're only doing like 10 L cancel moves.
Right. Yeah. So it might be very low.
50%. Okay.
Disgusting.
We got Signs of Life coming out from Axe here. He will have to win 2 more games if he does close this out. Trif looking like an air traffic controller, so that's cool.
Oh. And the placement on the back airs, yeah, every time Axe is like, maybe I can run in? Nah, you can't run in. There's a nair or there's a bear, and it's in your way. And it doesn't have much lag.
Yeah, this is rough.
And it's bigger than your character.
And he finally does, he's like, all right, Trif has stopped throwing turnips. I'm going to nair in. Trades, gets down smashed. The percent's only going to go up. So it's like another Stitch. I think it's the 3rd one in this set, maybe even 4th.
Maybe you can catch. Okay, yeah, I guess you can't catch it.
Oh, he runs in. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Against all odds.
Yeah, put it all on the line on that up smash. It was crazy.
Outmaneuvered the Stitch situation, and like that somehow killed. At 85.
Love to see it.
Okay.
And that was a huge Pokemon buff. 2 of those up smashes came from extremely low Pokemon ceiling.
Yeah.
So now we're on Dreamland. That's not going to kill for a long time.
It's true.
So it doesn't look good for Axe, even though that was great.
Yep.
Considering the game plan of last game.
Axe can, I mean, I guess as Pikachu here, you can take some solace in the fact that, you know, you too die later.
Sure.
But yeah, it's
even bigger of a stage to throw turnip.
That is true.
It looks extremely difficult. I do not envy Axe's position here, and then he gets reverse grab like it's Falcon. Can't win.
Can't win them all, and you just can't win them at all. So there you go. Okay. Some Thunder. Doesn't quite get it, but that's okay. Just would have been a little bonus. Oh! So Axe might have some platform tricks here. That was like a instant downer land.
Yeah, he can also get pretty high up with it. I think can be an advantage here. Like this counter pick seems to be just clearly I live longer than you, Pikachu, and plus ratio.
Yeah.
And you're bald. You clearly have no hair.
Is, yeah.
Clearly a bald man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's honestly, like there are some matchups where having, even psychologically, I feel like being in the lead just helps a lot. I think Yoshi has a lot of these.
Yep.
And I think right now, like as Axe, the best thing you can do is just hold this lead. take your hits and just try to beat, have a less percent, because I think it's just this game might go the
You're in
distance.
for strap in, right?
Strap in,
Like
strap
you're
in.
in for the long haul. You know what's funny too? I think about is that I've commentated. I'm sure you have too. A lot of sets where it's like 2 floaties and it's almost goes to time, and it's like this war of attrition, like we're seeing right now. And I have never played a game of Melee where I am one of a character and the other person is a floaty character. I've never done that. I've never played a game that went to like 2 minutes. Ever. I've played this game forever.
Right.
And I have never done that myself.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, because I would have to do it on the friendly setup or have some sort of medical episode in tournament.
It happened to me, dude. I just had a flashback. It happened to me once. It came down to like 30 seconds, 20 seconds left, and it was Fox Falco.
That's insane.
In tournament.
That doesn't
Stadium.
make sense. That's disgusting.
Guess who
On
the
Stadium, I can see it.
Guess who the Falco was?
2?
And then it's going to make total sense. Zanguzan.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, and everyone who's old schooled up on the East Coast is like, oh yeah, that tracks.
Yep. God, he was the first person I ever heard Bobby Scar complain about. He's like, it was the first time I ever heard Bobby Scar swear. He's like, but if Zanguzan gets onto the platform and fucking camps me, and I'm
Zanguzan
like, Bobby!
Zanguzan might be the reason Bobby Scar is the way he is. Like, unironic. It's like Zanguzan and Mewtwo King. And, like, that's actually unironically probably the case. And that doesn't kill. Okay, wow.
This is a huge lead for Axe right now. So he got his other stock taken earlier because Trif threw literally 7,000 turnips, and then he got nared, and it was like 180. But Axe has quickly brought this stock into his favor, which is really great because he's got a lot of time to play with. And, I mean, I don't just keep this up.
Yeah,
we go to Dreamland again. We go again.
Right. Oh,
look at that thunder.
Lightning does strike twice. And 62 is just not that high. It's just not that high of a percent at the end of the day.
Like, this comeback is pure raw grit. You know what I'm saying?
Pure raw grit, absolutely. You're just Axe is out here playing neutral. You know what I'm saying? What's the game plan? I don't know. We'll hit him. What do you do after that?
I don't know. Hit him again.
I guess, yeah.
hit him till I can't.
Right. How'd I hit him the first time? I'll try that.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, that's some damage.
That was really quick, too, because he got the good up air like right after he landed with the nair.
Axe is starting to move. Yeah. Okay, back throw doesn't set up for anything direct, but you get stage positioning, and you'll take that.
Ooh, good cross up for the shield grab there. It missed the shield grab. Didn't get anything off it.
On Trif's end, it's funny because you're like the whole set, you were like kind of coasting.
You're like, wait a minute.
Right. It's like, what's going on
happened?
here? Is this going to be good? Whoa, that was the coolest looking waveland I've ever seen.
Wow,
somehow.
explain.
Yeah.
Explain what that was.
That looked so cool. Anyway, yeah, you do want to stop the bleeding here, I think, if you're Trif. You do not want to...
Oh! What? That was cool.
And didn't kill somehow, but...
Unfortunate it didn't kill.
Jeez,
and his dash attack sends him to the almost the same exact position up in the sky.
There are certain character main types where... I think the Pikachus are not like this, if I had to guess based on the Pikachu players I know. Certain characters, if they had a technique like that down air and up smash, they'd have a weird name for it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Mewtwo Discord, they probably got some, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's probably named after, like some like obscure player that coined it back in 03.
Right.
Everyone in the Discord knows this.
Like the
but
impact.
no one else does.
Right. So this is all to say, if you're a Pikachu Discord guy, let me know, tweet at me or something. Let me know what that is called.
Knowledge can only help us. Also, Axe, 2 things. Up a clean stock. Also did that cool edge cancel, which I feel like it's candy for my brain whenever I see it, is when the up B edge cancel onto a platform into a follow-up. I'm like, oh, yes, sir. Give me more.
Give me
up
more.
Up B's.
Give me more. Everyone's clapping except for Trif, who's discombobulated.
Trifu is wondering how this set seems to have slipped through his fingers.
Right. Yeah, this is an awesome, and I don't know. It's part of it because you have more room to pull turnips and stuff like that on Dreamland. On the flip side, Axe gets to be a little wily animal that scurries about.
Yeah,
and he's kind of hard to catch.
He's painting a big tunnel on the side of Wispy, and Trif is unfortunately running into it.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, can you up air this?
Oh! Wow! Presence of mind.
Just holds it.
Axe takes this to game 5, and I'm so interested to see if Trif goes back to Dreamland.
Yeah, because that was actually like the game that was the least close.
Yeah, and it was his counter pick. He was like, okay, on paper, everything is, and he does go back to Dreamland.
Without stopping to think about it.
We
that was
hear
like
the
an
horns.
instant run back. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I always like to see players take a moment or something. Okay, gets a stitch.
Has
that
to be
helps.
the 10th stitch. I think we're in double digits.
Must be. Maybe even 3 digits. we're not 3 digits.
100 stitches have been pulled. It is a mathematical anomaly of a game.
Yeah.
Axe seems a lot more confident too. Momentum is a thing we talk about a lot in terms of like Fox Falco and stuff.
Right.
But this is that slow match momentum. That's like big diesel truck that has built and built and built to result in Axe forward tilting and catching the turnips that get thrown at him now.
Right, yeah. The upward angle forward tilt, something we didn't talk about earlier, but that's also kind of in the set that in the Golden Gauntlet set with Laud, like Axe was doing that a bunch.
He'll do it off a ledge dash. So he'll get up,
yeah.
so just like that. He basically ledge dashes and then throws out a hitbox. It's kind of like when you're fighting Ganon and you have to shoot the shoot the ball of energy back. That's what it's like. But he'll also mix it up with a shield. So it looks like Axe is more comfortable in the corner despite the turnips because maybe he got the timing down or maybe he's just way more confident and it's cool to see.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa, that's
what happens. Fuck around and find out. Go to game 5 and see what happens.
Because the answer for the turnips, he's been forward tilting the turnips, right? And it's, oh, this is great. I just forward tilt the turnips. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, shit.
Answers back immediately, though, which is good.
Yeah.
And we think back, we open the Bible and we look back to the Wally set versus Zane. And then you look at how many bombs got pulled. And it was actually a little more than usual. And you realize, I see.
I see, right. Maybe there's something there. Dude, yeah, bombs are scary. A lot of the time you will see PH players literally not even use them. Because the thing about the bomb explosion is it's pretty big, and if Peach is anywhere near, she also gets hit and also dies.
You know what happened once? It was Yeti at an Arcadian. He was playing against a Fox player, pulled a bomb. He's a Peach player.
Yeti?
Yeti from from SoCal. And he pulls a bomb. Fox shoots it with the gun in his hand and he dies.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
scary. You don't want the bomb.
You don't want the bomb. It's like when you pull a bomb, it feels like you pulled a bomb.
That's what it is.
It's like that.
So whenever you're able to convert it into a kill, good stuff.
Right.
It could have blown up in your hands.
Could have been a lot worse. Yeah, and that's why Peaches will usually rather just have a stitch, even though it's way more common to pull a stitch. Yeah.
Wow, Trif getting like caught in his movement. I think he could have down smashed and like traded that way better, but instead he's letting Axe land with the back air, with doing nothing, and then Axe throws out another move. And it's I don't know, maybe he's thinking too deep and not down smashing because it's like, what Axe wants.
Right.
But he's capitalizing. Okay, there's the down smash finally.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, zoning him out with Nair on the platform too. Yeah, oh my god. It's I think so much of it psychologically, even though there's 4 minutes left, we're not in danger of timeout. But I really do think when you look at like the way Axe is making his decisions in neutral, when he's down a stock versus when he's up a stock, he's charging in a lot more. It happens to all of us. There's always this onus you feel when you're down. It's like, I need to make something happen,
Went for the reverse. It's unfortunate they just knocked Trip back on the stage. And yeah, it's like, it's the clock is, it's kind of like when you're playing like Counter-Strike or Valorant, and it's like when the bomb's planted, you have a lot more time than it feels like. But it's beeping.
There's a beeping noise.
It's beeping.
Right.
And you're like, I gotta get in there really fast because I might not have enough time. And the equivalent of like Trif right now is a beeping bomb that he needs to defuse.
Right. And you got 4 minutes. It's plenty of time. But like, yeah, it's that ultimately it's on you.
That was so smooth to get to the edge like that too. Set up perfectly, but his percentage is just gonna make it really annoying.
Yeah. Actually, Trif stalling with Toad out there a couple times. Just gets nared, okay.
Wow. Okay. 89%, pretty rough for Axe, but we've seen him pull it back.
So some little subtle, things. Trif stalling out there with Toad. Trif taking the time on the spawn platform.
Oh, he's playing the long con.
Might be saying like, okay, maybe we think about it. Maybe we introduce it onto the table.
Yeah, right. When you're in the lead, it helps.
Right.
No matter if it does come to that, you'll be like, damn, I'm glad I spent so much time at the edge out there.
Right.
See, there's that down smash counter.
Dang, Axe. Yeah, Axe looks...
Oh!
Wow!
Sniped.
The Spanish sniper?
The Spanish sniper, easy.
Okay, they got him all over Europe. All the countries that start with S. Okay, what roll? He rolls to catch the nair. That was like a combat roll. That was a tactical roll.
Yeah, it was a
my God.
Sam Fisher. All All right, it's looking rough. So now it's like a huge keep away. Trif is staying in the air, pulling a turnip, and then just going to the sky. It's really hard to deal with that. Now Axe did deal with it a little bit by throwing out like thunders earlier that don't kill, but they definitely disrupt the action.
Right.
But man, now he's going in, and the down smash is online.
And it's just this unfortunate mathematical thing where I think the down smash, when you nair them and they down smash you, I think you take more damage.
Yeah,
so,
right?
Who's really winning
It sucks.
It sucks.
Dude, look at the Hadoukens. He can't do anything.
Thunder, not going to send you very far. I mean, you need a kill pretty soon.
And 2 minutes is that point in the clock where it's like, okay, everyone stop and put your Carhartts on. We're putting our Carhartts on because it might go to timeout.
That's right. But for Axe, to even think about timeout, you got to not get hit.
Yep.
Because
you got to get this stock and then continue to go to work.
Really.
A lot of time in the air.
A lot
stalling.
of time in the air, yep. Just a couple toads. Just to put the thought.
That'll do it.
Oh, yeah. That was like straight up. That was good.
I don't know, man. 140 with 112%. I don't know. Ooh.
Okay, what? You can't.
You can't do anything. 23's good.
Okay, yeah.
I think Peach wins the timeout game.
Got a side B. The turnip. Wow, up B beat the turnip, which I think is awesome for Axe.
Axe still alive. Ooh, can't just throw those out. It is a game-winning down smash, so if you hit that, that's gonna be it.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Wow.
A game 5 slog with a little dance at the end by Trif.
A little dance. Wow. Okay, well, yeah, that was, what a, and it was, yeah, we were
It was closer than we thought it was going to be.
Closer than we thought it was going to be, for sure. Also, it's just funny, I don't know, whatever, I'm not complaining. I just think it's funny that I did ask, Alex
so
from production.
Aggressive.
No.
I just think it's funny how. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not doing the Bobby Scar complaining about floaty thing. Scar, if you're listening, I love you. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't mean it that way. Anyway, point being, I'm not complaining about the floaty matchup, but I do think it's funny that our producer, Alex Mitchell, came over and was like, yeah, you probably got about 4 or 5 more sets. Slime, we had 1 more set.
That was the only one?
That was the only one.
Oh, my God.
He said 4 or 5 more
funny.
sets. We had 1 more set.
It's so funny because it just had to be Peach.
Because Peach Pikachu. So we're just done.
We're gonna be signing off.
Anyway.
Toph is gonna read. He's gonna pay some bills really quick and talk about our sponsors. I'm gonna look up the bracket.
Please do. Yeah, I'm really curious what the top 8's gonna be like tomorrow. And I just got to shout out Asus, another. I could say many good things about my Intel PC and my Asus monitors, literally, because Asus is the official monitor and headset partner of Battle BC for a reason. Asus gaming monitors do give you a perfect blend of features for the games that you love to play, bring cutting-edge tech to the market for hardcore gamers as well as options for mainstream gamers.